Hi friends, good morning. So today we'll discuss about the pointers as we have discussed about windows, icons, menus in last classes. Whatever we are going to discuss about all these things, just to make our main thing is to make the easier, smoother interaction between the user and the machine. Hope you have remembered about the icons, how they are easy to, they are making the interaction with the machine easier because they can capture the whole big screen into a small icon. That's why we are using that. And in menus we need not to check again and again the whole things. We can just on a one click we can see the various details, and according to our requirement we can go to the specific location. Fine. And same windows also helping us. If the windows is good and the colors and all these things are good, then the interaction will be much smoother. User will try to interact with more and more system, and then the protection will be more. Productivity means then user will want to do the more things because then it will become very much easy. Now the next come web interfaces, pointers. Actually the pointers here, I'm not discussing about those pointers which we have discussed in our object oriented programming. There we used to do like pointer is a variable which hold the address of another variable, but here this is not, this is something different. And hope you have seen various pointers, and even you have used the pointers to select the things, to make it resizable, to make it increase and decrease, or sometimes you need to search many things over the internet, then also you use the pointers. Fine. So actually the pointers are basically like to select the icons, means on your windows, on your screen, whatever the icon, however you reach, how you will reach to that icon, how you will select that icon, how this pointer will help you to select those icons. That's why we are going to discuss about all these things, means how it's make it easy to us. So basically pointers which make it very easy, on only with the help of pointers you can make the things, like pointing the things. And it is also like direction based also, you can make the pointers even in like daily life example. Sometimes you go by your car and you see many pointers are there, like for the Delhi the arrow is towards the left direction, and for the Haryana or some specific state like for Rohtak the distance is the arrow is some other direction. So by the directions we can easily say this arrow is pointing to towards this direction, means there also we use the word pointer. So pointer mainly to recognize the thing or to select the icons according to our desire. Fine. And pointer inform us later on to select those icons that also need the help of pointers, like which icons we need to select, that also we used to do with the help of pointers. You can see on the screen various kind of pointers we have. This is for the direction pointer, this pointer is some different function, this is also kind of a pointer, these are kind of pointers. And we used to do the pointers in the various, like sometimes we create any kind of image on our system, then we need to recycle, we need to resize the image, then also we use this kind of pointers. Fine. Usually this kind of arrow is there, and when you used to resize, increase or decrease the image, then this arrow is going to be converted. So we can also say that pointer is a thing which always get to convert according to the things. And one more important things come in the pointer is like a hotspot. You have listened the word hotspot. Basically, what is hotspot? It is not the like the hotspot which we are using in our internet. It is something different. Here it means to something like to direction. According to direction, we have a specific arrow. Hotspot means respective pointers in which direction where we want to focus, left, left, right, top, bottom. These are basically called a hotspot. Fine. One more thing related to the pointer is very normal behavior. We have an image. I already told you we have an image, and we used to increase or decrease the size of an image. Like if I have such a big image and I want to resize the image, I want to make it in a small size, then also I will do with the help of pointer, either with this. Initially I will use by this, then I will convert into this and this. So these are basically the use of pointers. And how in initial time the person were using the pointer. Let's see. Important components. Vim still relies on a pointing and selecting the things, right? And one more thing here, I forget to draw the picture. You have sometimes seen like a hand type pointer is there. Why the hand type pointer? Just to make feel the user like it's like a human type, so that if the user will figure out the things on a screen, then he or she will get feel like it is done by only them. So that is just to make the user good feel we are using the hand type pointer is also there. Fine. So basically pointer is to make the select the things and to make the things open. Fine. So here the user uses mouse, trackpad, joystick, trackball, cursor keys or keyboard shortcut. These all are under the category of pointers. Wide variety of graphical images. I have already shown you this left direction, top down. This is for the images. If we want to resize the image, we want to expand the image, then also we will use the pointer. So please keep in mind, pointer is basically to select the things, to point the things. Please don't confuse with this point. Pointer is a kind of variable. It is only in the object oriented programming we use the concept like pointer is like a variable, but here we will use like it is used for selecting the things. Fine. So now next we will discuss the next interface is our dialog box. What do you think? Why the dialog box is important? Like, let's see. So why the dialog boxes are there? Like sometimes you used to type on the screen or you used to do the various things on your system. Suddenly some alerts are come, some pop-up messages are there just to alert you. Whether you want whether you want to open the things, you want to save the things, save, yes, no, cancel, all these come under the dialog box. Okay, just for your confirmation whether the things are going in a right direction or in a not direction. Even you know very well about this dialog box, but we need to discuss about it. Like, main purpose of the dialog box is to give the urgent information to the user. Means user have to look upon that thing, user have to take the interest, user have to just for a time being, user have to keep silent, and then he or she have to look upon the box which is going to be alerted. Okay, for the decisions we use to this user box, like sometimes we want to save the file, we want to cancel the file, yes, no, these kind of decisions all just done by the dialog boxes. Fine. Very pretty form of the dialog box, you know what is alert messages. Whenever you can text a message, things like some dangers or some other warnings, some viruses in your system, so you use by the help of alert boxes or by the help of dialog box. Dialog box can easily grab your attention towards a system, because if we are doing something very smoothly, suddenly something arise in our system, then we will look into it, what happens and what is that. So that was just the dialog box. Only because of that dialog box we are able to create the pop-up messages, we are able to create many other things also. Like even dialog box sometimes created in your like this side of system also. Whenever you put you put your like pen drive in your system, then also dialog box created to give you the information. Yeah, your device is connected, or your device is ready to connect, or your device is not connected. So these are all just because of dialog box are possible. Fine. So what are the dialog box? Dialog box like information windows that pop up to inform of an important event or a request information. You cannot dialog box for your simple text. Like if you want to inform something very simple, then you should not use dialog box, because then it will be not a good use, or it will not be justice for the dialog box. You should use the dialog box only in case if you have some very important information and you want the user should user should focus on that information, then only you should use a dialog box. Fine. For example, when in what circumstances you should use a dialog box? Basically, when you saving a file, a dialog box is displayed to allow the users to specify the file name and the location. Like there is an option like file name, save as, you want to save the file, or at which location you want to save the file, like in C drive, D drive, or desktop. So these are all just because of dialog box. Fine. When the file is saved, the dialog box will disappear. Yeah. Whenever you save the file, the box will disappear. It will not be permanently remain in the memory. So basically, dialog box just for the some time, like for the little bit, they will just give you the alert messages. As the message, as you read the message, it will disappear. And there is an option for the close, or a small window is there, so that you can close the message also if you are not interested to see that message. And sometimes dialog box like mandatory. It's like have you read about the interrupts in your system, like software interrupts, hardware interrupts? Trap is like a non-maskable interrupt. You have to handle it at any cost. So this is like a dialog box. Sometimes those kind of dialog box also arises if you're doing very important work, but that was suddenly came into the existence, and just to alert you कि you should proceed that work or you should not proceed that work, whether it may harmful for your system also. But fine, but dialog boxes are created for that purpose. So hope you have cleared about this all kinds of information, like we have discussed various natural language menus, windows. I revised also. I also again recalling you, reminding you all these things, interaction style. So please always keep in mind the interaction style, just to make the our interaction with the system, to make it very smoother, interactive, so that user can easily interact with the system and can try to produce the more and more useful things. That's where these subjects we are going to study. Fine. So hope we have cleared about all these things: form face, point and click, three-dimensional, WIMP interfaces. I'm sorry, like window, icon, menus, and pointers. We have discussed all about this. Even there is a dialog box also I have covered with you, and toolbox. Toolbox we will going to discuss in about next lecture. Toolbars, palette, dialog boxes. Dialog boxes are there. I've already discussed with you. If you are going to read with these lectures, then I hope, then I am sharing it, you will not get any kind of difficulty in your exam. So please take it very seriously and do it very carefully. If you have any doubt, please post your queries on the WhatsApp. I will revert you about the queries. Pointers, I hope we have cleared about this. Why we use the pointers? Just to select the things. Why the dialog boxes are there? To make the user very alert, to make the users, to grab the attention of the user at the same time, so that we can do our work smoothly, and user can also be prevented from the many harmful things. Fine. So I hope this is enough for the today lectures, and we will going to discuss about the toolbars in next lecture. What is actually toolbars? It's like a long lines of icons and how they will use. What are the purpose of toolbars? If you have a time, then please go through with the some content with the toolbars, and so that we can discuss in our next lecture what are the toolbars and why these are many useful for the users. Fine. Okay, now pointers finished. Menu designs issues I've already discussed. Hope you have cleared. You have not asked any kind of doubt. Please try to ask your doubts. I'll clear your doubts. If you will not ask the doubts, then how I will get to know whether you are going to be good or not. So please ask the doubts. Fine. Thanks a lot. Okay, bye.